You mean to tell me you never heard of a dog ghost? Shoot, child, you probably seen one before. On the outside, they look just like a dog. They come in all sizes, shapes, and colors, but they ain't dogs on the inside. Just stop and think a minute. Ain't you ever seen a dog that looked kind of human in the eyes? Well, you know, some folks say if a body gets into trouble so bad that it seems like all hope is gone, then the spirit of a close relation might come back to earth in the form of a dog to help him out. Let me tell you a story that was told to me, and you decide whether it be true or not. This happened a long time ago in East Texas, way back up in the country. There was a widow woman lived out there named Hannah. She was poor like everybody else, but she done the best she could. Now Hannah's husband had took sick one winter and died. One minute he was alive as you or me, and the next minute he gone. Hannah grieved over that man year after year, longer than most do. Her being an orphan, he was the only family she ever had. That is, except for their son. John Paul was his name, and he was soon gonna be a mannish boy. He was the only thing that kept poor Hannah from just going all to pieces. In them days, there was meanness loose on the earth. Meanness could walk up on two legs like a man and even play the fiddle. This fiddle man I'm talking about had evil powers given him by old Satan himself, and he roamed the countryside just looking for the chance to bring sorrow to somebody. That little family of Hannah's was just what the fiddle man was looking for. Hannah didn't have to wonder where that fiddle man come from. She could smell the brimstone. She didn't have to wonder where he'd gone. Seemed like he was everywhere. And she didn't have to wonder what it was he wanted. He was after her boy's soul. Night come all of a sudden. The only thing Hannah could do was lock her doors and try to stay up and watch over that boy till first light. Now, the very last thing Hannah wanted was to doze off. But that fire was so warm and friendly and peaceful, and it seemed to be talking to her. It's all right, woman. You can close them tired eyes for a little bit. Just rest 'em. Ain't no harm in that. Nothing's gonna get you. So just shut your eyes for a little while. That's right. Just a little while. I'm telling you, child, when that cold winter sun come up on Hannah, seemed like it was the dawn of the end of the world. Now, Hannah had looked down in that well probably 1,000,000 times. This was the first time it ever talked to her. If you want to get your boy back, start walking and go way back into the deep woods where nobody lives and nobody goes. You walk till you can't walk no more, and then you keep walking. Keep on till you come to a house. In that house is your boy. There ain't no road to it, but there's a road away from it. And if you wants to find it, you got to be strong, Hannah. Strong, strong. You think that woman wasn't scared? In all her life, she'd never been more than 5 miles from where she was standing right then. And now she is going to have to leave her little home and go out into the world like a leaf blowing in the wind. But there wasn't nothing else to do but to bottle up and go. Now, her husband's mama had been one of them root women, and she had give Hannah her box of things before she died. She took that fiddle man's money pouch and commenced to put together a strong mojo bag. She put in a magnet rock to draw that boy to her. She put in a John the Conqueror to drive away evil spirits. She put in a cat's eye to allow for her to see in the dark. And she put in a black cat bone for good luck. Lord knows she was gonna need it. There wasn't no doubt about it. The devil was playing with that woman like she was a rag doll. She might as well admit that she was whipped and just go on home. But after she cried out some of that sorrow, she looked deep down inside her soul and found a place where it was quiet and still. Then she toughened up and pulled herself together. She lost track of the days, then the weeks, then the months as she rambled on, till one day she felt evil in the air so thick she could have cut it with a knife. And she knew she was getting close to that old fiddle man. All she could do was remember that peaceful part of her soul. That and put one foot in front of the other. Well, she found the house all right. The fiddle man had spirits in there, slaves to him. She could hear moaning and groaning and shrieking. She could hear her boy in there too, crying right along with them ghosts. It was the hardest thing that she ever done. But Hannah knew she was going to have to wait till that fiddle man left the house before she could go in there. And all she could do was hope that when she got to her boy, he'd still be in one piece. She went back a ways from the house and she waited. And she waited. And she waited. Till finally, that old fiddle man rosined up his bow, tuned up his fiddle, and went out to prance in the light of the full moon. Grandpa. When the fiddle man heard that rooster crow, he knew his house had been robbed, and needless to say, he got awful mad. He conjured up all the power Satan had given and commenced to make the sun hurry round from China and come up over Texas. Fiddler was getting closer and closer when all of a sudden a chilly wind blowed up and the sun clouded over and a dog that won a dog showed up out of nowhere. At first, Hannah thought this was another one of the fiddle man's tricks. But when she looked into the eyes of that creature, she knowed what it was. Sure enough, the spirit of her man was beside her now in the shape of a dog, and if there's anything that can give meanness a run for its money, it's a dog ghost protecting somebody it loves. Well, the dog ghost and the fiddle man had a terrible fight that day. And for all I know, they may still be at it. One thing's for sure, though. The dog ghost give Hannah and her boy time enough to get out of the reach of that evil fiddle man. Them two disappeared and nobody knows what become of them. But if I had to guess, I'd say that Hannah took care of things just fine.